She loves Firefly, but is pissed that they reduced her to waifu. I haven't played the story, so I don't know if she's really, like, reduced to waifu. Is it because the game reduced it to waifu, or because the community did it? Again, though, I'm not... Look, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna cut it off here. I'm not gonna get into, like, another streamer's beef. It's like, that's their thing. That's not my job to commentate on. I'm just here to enjoy the game. I want good vibes. Okay, I went the wrong direction, I think. Wait, no. This is the right direction. Wait, hold on. Oh, right, I gotta go in the door. Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized I forgot to turn off the, Glitch X City music. My bad. And forgot to turn on the game sounds. My bad. I'm always forgetful of that.
Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt.
Did we just walk into another fake out? Shit, are we starting Penacony all over again? Well, guys.
Are you okay?
Who's ready for round 3 with Sunday? Bring it on!
I heard a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out.
I'm having a serious sense of deja vu.
What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony.
I mean, she is a Stellaron hunter, so she is kind of, so, you know, that's a whole thing.
I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again.
Isn't that just really the dream, to just be able to dream for the rest of your days? What happened to the Stellaron?
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories. The family's official statement was like, the Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt. After all, they can't just...
Does the general public know what a Stellaron is?
Now, all the major lineages,
like,
except for
we
the
know
Oak
that,
family,
like,
are
a
dealing
lot of
with the
people seem to
aftermath.
know what it is, but I'm just like...
The crew to the Radiant Feldspar as
Is it just like how everybody knows what a nuke is at the very least?
Waiting for you, so
They just know, like, they don't understand
leaving
what
as
a
soon as you're
nuke
ready.
actually is, but they understand the general basic of it. Like, obviously, we know what a nuke is, but I never really understand the whole ins and outs of it. They just put it in a box. It's just in the Trailblazer shoebox.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality.
I don't know. I would kind of like to go back into the dreamscape. What is the Radiant Feldspar?
It's a massive airship, and it's awesome. I heard it's never shown to the public.
So it's a private yacht.
Guests of the family get to board it and enjoy the breathtaking views of Penacony.
Were we not
The Irish
guests
family
invited
sent us
by
a
the
bunch of
family?
souvenirs.
Were we not going to be able to go on to the Radiant Feldspar? I am insulted at this lack of knowledge of this amazing contraption.
Celebrities on the planet of festivities now, aren't we?
I'm not so sure about celebrities. Let's go meet up with the others. Wait, hold on. Tell me more about the current state of Penacony.
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony.
Oh, this is literally everything that they just repeated.
Like,
gotcha.
the Charmony. Now all the major lineages, except for the Oak family. Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into the sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories. But something else was there. So the tentacle suddenly disappeared. And then...
March, I gotta know, what did you do in the Garden of... What did you do in the Garden of Remembrance to make them, like, try to safeguard your memories so freaking heavily?
That was the life I wanted, right? Breaking... Yeah, let's go. We've got some time before we board the ship, So, let's catch up with everyone at Dream Jolt Hostelry.
The Rule 34 artist took over March's dream. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, come on, come on. We get to explore a brand new area. Oh wait, are we switching POVs? Okay. I'll take, all right. I just assume we're switching POVs because there's the little typewriter thing that showed up over in the corner below my avatar from every other time that we've switched POVs, and I just kind of wonder whose POV we're playing in. Will it be Firefly's POV? Oh, that was a joke.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live
It's
up to your
Silverwolf! What are you doing here, you strange little gremlin?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile.
Oh, right, because I was like, wait, why is she on the wanted list? And I was like, she helped. And then I'm like, oh, right, she
That's
broke
gotta be a
into
whole
the
new
dream. That's
experience
right.
for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life.
She is, in fact, really, really short. Yes.
Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace.
So...
Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you.
So basically, she's camouflaged without actually being camouflaged.
Whatever you want, unbothered.
So it's like,
Thank you.
it's like when the Jedi can
No
use, like,
problem.
can, like, make people kind of just not... It's not that they make them not see them, it's more like it's making it to where everyone around them ignores
Now that
them.
we're done here
Kind
in
of erasing her
Penacony,
presence.
What will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Silverwolf, I would... Do you really
Well,
want to
know
go...
My script isn't over yet.
You really want to go toe-to-toe with the Genius Society again? You want to lose another 70
I'd
game
be
accounts?
bad to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities.
Firefly quits the
How
Stellaron
will I
Hunters
know
and and
if I
joins
don't
the Trailblazers.
All
That's the end of the
possibilities
story.
exists until the
Please,
outcome actually
can we do
happens,
that?
Right?
Can we just make her another part of the
You may
Trailblaze?
not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony,
I have
get
no
one
idea,
for me,
Zephyr. I would
too.
assume you would still be able to get the Harmony Trailblazer later. Or, you know, the Shadow of Harmony.
She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Sure. I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall.
OT.
Do you think
Oh,
she'll
that
have
just sounds
trinkets
weird.
like,
I always thought it was
hair
Odai.
accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself.
I feel like Kafka would like a nice pair of
Oh,
sunglasses,
by the way,
honestly.
Blade didn't explicitly
Or a new coat.
say it, but I think he was trying to
Or
say
a
something
really good
like,
dress, who knows?
"Temptation will show up again in
Like, considering what
Penacony."
she wore for the concert
He's always
trailer?
so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me.
Do we? Do we
I won't
really?
do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls.
Oh wait, there's
I've
a
had
there's a
cake roll
bird
every
in
day
the
since I arrived in Penacony.
Oh
On the
dear.
first day,
I gotta go
till
find that bird
last.
now.
But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure.
Ooh,
Or
that is
I
a
can
good
bring one
business
to
tactic.
Kafka.
Oh hey, I'll buy you
She
something,
never
but if you don't like
refuses.
it, I'll take it.
Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it.
How many people in chat ever tried to pull off that
That's not written in
tactic?
the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
I just love I love how it's like Firefly is definitely a believer of fate. She definitely believes that there is a inevitable outcome. But all the steps to getting there are different from what anyone could imagine. She basically speaking, it's like how for her, I would say it's almost like writing a novel. And it's like you have the ending. You just have to write all the steps that get to that ending.
The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived.
It's Topaz!
It'll be a while.
And they are
before
giving
the
you a
conference
shot of her
starts, I'm
best
afraid.
assets.
Huh.
Not a very
What
good
a
shot because it's
spectacle.
blocked by words, but that's beside the
Family really
point.
knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director, I've asked around. This airship named the Radiant Feldspar belongs to the Alfalfa family.
Why is that important?
This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at it.
I'm just kind of curious. It's like, why is it
Well,
important to mention that the ship belongs to the
somewhere
Alfalfa family? Is it just to give
secret
us more
morning dew.
backstory, or what?
The atmosphere here, it doesn't feel serious enough.
Okay, calm down. Why not have a
If I'm right,
business meeting
This conference
at a
is
party place?
Probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand.
I will not lie. I love
influential figure either
I
has
almost
their
said
own
Fireflies.
ambitions
I
and
love
wants to reach a
Topaz's
preliminary
like
agreement,
two-toned
or
hair.
They plan to put pressure
I don't
on
know.
us
It
to
just
make
looks
us back
really
off.
cool.
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
The big boss. Are they talking about Jade? Is this dude
Thank you
so
for the
afraid of
reminder,
her?
but
He's
I
like,
don't think that will be necessary.
like he's
When
so
she's at
afraid
the
of
table,
Jade because
it's the others who
she
need to be
swindled him
cautious.
out of everything that he owned. He can no
Just
longer
tell
say her
everyone on
name
our
without
team
like
to stay
suffering a
focused on their
PTSD
tasks and
flashback.
not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, got it.
And,
I'll do it
one
right
more
away.
thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences.
Oh,
Really serious.
why not?
Got it.
Look,
Thank you for the reminder, Director.
what kind of consequences? Look, it's not his fault that Jade wrecked him so badly. Like he can't say her name anymore. Wait, so that's not even so these aren't even actual trotters that are here? They're just a part of the decoration. Oh my god, that's adorable. Wait, hold on. What is this? I'm so confused. Okay. Wait, hold on. I see a bird. I shouldn't be hunting for birds. I should be playing the story. I thought it was a different color bird or something, but it's still just the red birds. All right. Or is that more of a pink? I don't know. Not worth worrying about. Wait, hold on. What was that? Ooh, a chest. Thanks, Numby. Wait, where are you going? Numby? You okay? Yo, guys, Numby drowned. Numby's tired of dealing with Topaz on the regular. He just drowned himself. Oh, God. What the hell? Numby is like, I'm done with this
None
shit.
of the important figures have arrived yet. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while.
Ooh, little cakes. Oh, wait, that's a donut. I'll take a donut.
Oh,
What is everybody's
Numby?
favorite type of donut? Me,
Doing
I
the
like donuts with
dream.
chocolate frosting.
Shouldn't taste bad, right?
Toss a float disc burger to Numby.
Numby, catch!
Numby lets out an earnest cry, as if a float disc burger can't satisfy its appetite.
There. Don't be so greedy. Leave some for the other guests.
Nah, feed him all the food. Numby deserves it. Come on, give Numby all of the food. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Numby, where'd you go? Oh, there you went. Wait, Numby, get back here! Numby! 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 That is one speedy little... That is a speedy little trotter. I understand he's just doing his job, you know, tracking down the treasure chests, but come on, man. We don't got time for this. We got story to play. Imagine if Numby actually listened to you. Wait. He's letting us know there's a chest all the way back over there. Ugh. Alright, that's good to know. Numby is the Aeon of speed. I believe it.
Madame. What can I do for you?
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic
I don't
Investment
get it.
Department.
Well,
It's
like-
my honor to assist you.
I guess it's to figure
The
out what
Radiant
the
Feldspar is
family could be
owned by
planning.
Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa
But it
family.
just kind of feels like knowing
Alfalfa
about
invested
the
a
Radiant
significant
Feldspar is so
amount in building this
unimportant, like knowing its
luxurious
history
airship
kind of
an
thing.
Ember era ago, and it has been sailing across the 12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed, Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board this
So basically,
airship.
only the members of the
Please allow me to
members of the
continue my
other
introduction.
families are allowed on
The
this
Radiant
ship.
Feldspar had been cruising over the Sea of Dreams in Penacony
Why do you need
for
a
an
ship
entire Ember
this
era.
big for like
But its
maybe like a
voyage
few
was
guests?
temporarily halted due to the recent reverberation.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing. I apologize. Please continue.
Following the previous reverberation in the Sweet Dream, the Radiant Feldspar had to suspend its voyage temporarily. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the Charmony Festival originally scheduled at the
I mean, we did
Penacony
murder the
Grand
head of the
Theater
Oak family,
had to
so
be
that's pretty special
temporarily
circumstances if you want me to be fair.
so, Mr. Alfalfa suggested relocating the Charmony Festival to the Radiant Feldspar, taking this opportunity to announce the resumption of the airship's voyage.
Ah, well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Alfalfa himself.
Ah,
Quite
so
fitting for a
it's not
legendary
okay.
tycoon
So the
like
reason
him.
that we're having the
Thank
Charmony
you for
Festival
explaining that to
here
me. Goodbye.
isn't just to because of everything that's going on. It's also a big political move by the head of the Alfalfa family. That's smart. All right. I don't understand politics, but I at least understood that one. What the? Oh.
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to press them all?
What?
Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
Huh? What are these?
I'm sorry?
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
They're bombs.
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the Sweet Dream who's been handing out strange button devices to anyone he meets. According to those involved, he said something like, "Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode." Luckily, no one believed him.
Technically,
Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons just to be on the safe side.
I'm still pretty sure that Firefly was just screwing with everybody and that in reality, all of the buttons were just like a fireworks display. Because that sounds 100% like what Firefly, or not what Firefly, what Sparkle would do. My brain is still stuck on Firefly. I don't know why.
Skills, I'll have to admit that. However,
I do not know why. I'm just like,
whoever disrupts order in the dreamscape will face severe consequences. Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please.
I think I'm just ready for fire. Like, I'm just really hyped for all this because it's like, this is the final portion of the story. Okay, hydration. And it's like, right now, we are really leaning into everything with Sparkle, but it seems like we're also getting into the head, we're going into the head of what, like, the big moment for Firefly, which is basically her going Iron Man and sacrificing herself if you paid attention to the trailer they showed. I'm so bad for Firefly. I don't know if I'm down that bad. I like Firefly.
The talent motivation.
But I wouldn't say I'm down that bad.
Again? Internal review? Will it ever end?
Oh, right.
I'm working on a major project. I don't have time
to right. You got demoted, didn't you? So you are having some problems going on.
Was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves?
Apparently not. If they're anything like our IRS, they are incompetent as hell unless you owe them money.
Seriously, what's your purpose?
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up?
Hey, it's everyone's favorite mommy.
In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball
well, maybe second favorite if people just like Kafka.
Good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department.
Oh god, Numby is running off.
Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon.
Hello?
Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just
I'm sorry. Hello?
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have
the
opportunity to work with you.
This is 100%.
You're still so formal, aren't you?
Well, suddenly that piece of art that I found in another Discord server makes sense.
No need for unnecessary time.
But also, Topaz's name is Yelena?
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get
Oh wait, yeah, that was in the trailer. I kind of forgot about it.
A senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be at your best. Especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference.
I imagine to
I believe
act as a way of
Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations.
Oh, I was way off. I was like, I just figured he was using the ship to kind of disguise the conference so people wouldn't worry about the IPC taking over or something.
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go much more smoothly. That's the obvious benefit.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest.
Well, considering the Oak family was trying to take over the world without anyone realizing it, I suppose that's pretty accurate.
Personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages. It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone.
Are you a boy or are you a girl?
Old Oti's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
So that means he'll probably take over as the position of Dream Master?
That's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy.
That seems like a bad
playing
thing.
A game of
or maybe not much of a bad thing. I don't know.
Needs to be carefully
it's like
out.
Whoever this guy is, this OT, just we don't know enough about him. Honestly, he's probably not even actually important to the story, except now that everything's going down.
Pretty clear. Although, you
I
seem
hate
to
it when
have
stories
changed
do
the
that. They have
order
so
of
many
your real
superfluous
case.
characters that mean nothing.
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Okay.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember,
I won't lie, Jade is
our
hot.
goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine has
I
already
think-
made a small opening, and you and we're going to
I think
tear
honestly,
wide
in my opinion, between the two, I would definitely take Jade. If it Wait, sorry, what did you say? Nobody is mentioning her booba in the chat. Look, chat was probably staring very respectfully. And by that, I mean staring very disrespectively. Or, you know what?
Welcome
That is
aboard my
not what I
ship,
expected
the
old
Radiant
OT to look
Felspar.
like, if you want me to be
Smart and
honest.
Charming ladies.
I was expecting...
Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation.
I was not expecting Dwarf McGee, to be honest. You know what? Hobbit seems pretty right. Huh. Are we actually gonna have to sit here through their whole negotiation?
Forgive me for any lack of attentiveness that might have led to a lengthy wait outside.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person.
Look, the way I look at it,
You may not be
chat
aware,
understood that Topaz
the book
called
Odi
dibs on
Alfalfa,
Jade,
the
or maybe
biography, is a
Jade called dibs on
must-read for all
Topaz, and
Strategic
chat was
Investment
respecting it.
Department employees.
After all, to many,
Totally
you
not
are the
using
legendary
Trailblaze on
figure who
credit-
single-handedly
on
built
credit,
the
Calyx.
Penacony economy.
Alright, you wanna be timed out, Heavy Robot?
From the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation.
Alright, let's see.
I always enjoy
I forget
talking to
how much
smart
the time
people
says
because
it's for. I think it's like
we don't
5
have to
minutes.
beat around the bush.
So that would be
We can
about
just
300
get
seconds.
Straight to the point instead. Since I invited you IPC ambassadors on board, I'm sure you've figured
I don't know,
out the
he could be
topic I'd
related
like
to Santa Claus, but I don't think
yes?
so.
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
But I'm not entirely sure, if you want me to be honest.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation indeed. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for?
To achieve his greatest
Wasn't it
dream,
eventually to
death.
create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive.
10 Amber Eras,
Let's
this
assume
dude's
your assumptions
old.
are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you
I don't know how long an
respond to
Amber
the
Era
IPC's
is, but
actions?
that just seems very old.
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old Oti won't sit idly by when
Oh.
faced with a greedy wolf.
He's not one of your shrimps, Jade. He's ready to fight for his people. And by his people, I mean he's ready to fight for his money.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a
damn.
finger on Penacony.
So
If
if we
you back
assume
off
that he's led,
now,
let's say it's
you
the
can make a
minimum.
smooth exit
This dude is like
and
over
prevent the IPC
is over
from losing
700
face
years
during
at
more
least.
important negotiations.
That's nuts.
One of our P45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident.
But you can't die in the dreamscape,
Moreover,
though.
considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival,
So technically speaking,
Penacony's
he was never in any
credibility has
danger.
taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real. are they not?
And technically speaking, didn't he start all of that himself?
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Self-listed?
Going public?
Self-listing, what? What does that mean?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Self-listing, what does that
Instead
mean?
of watching
Hold on.
the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe.
Self-represent the instance of the... Okay, I don't think that's what it means. So I have no idea. But oh, so he wants to make the dreamscape available to everybody. Is that... Okay, that's interesting.
Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the Land of the Dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose.
That sounds like a good thing, but that also sounds
This
weird.
reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual
Okay, so what I'm
flexibility
hearing
doesn't
is
even come
that
close to an old
where
fellow like
the
me.
Oak family preferred a more
Thanks to
private
the little,
institution,
reverberation earlier,
the Alfalfa
biggest
family is more like
obstacle
they want to
between
make
me
it
and
like
my
a
reforms
public.
has been eliminated.
Basically, I guess the best comparison is
The
a private
Alfalfa
school versus a
family
public
will
school.
Publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can
Or no,
see
no,
that
okay, no.
despite the
It's more
catastrophe,
like
Penacony still
the
holds
Oak family
immense
wanted to keep it
potential
more of
and
a private
opportunities,
residence, so it
and
was
that the
only
family
available to
remains confident in its future.
the richest of the rich or people that they were personally inviting. Whereas old Odie wants to make it more like a theme park, amusement park that is available for everybody to go to. So I guess it's more like Disneyland versus Six Flags.
Crisis and opportunity.
I switched metaphors like 5 times in that entire statement. I'm
You've
so
been
sorry.
waiting for the right
I just
moment
could
for
not get the
Penacony
right
to
words for
regain the
this.
Spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions
Ooh.
of people.
Basically, he wants to freeze the IPC in their tracks. This dude is...
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about
Oh,
your
it's
next
3
step,
minutes. My bad.
Please consider it carefully.
So that would have only been
Indeed.
180. My
we
bad.
need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course.
My curiosity
Take your
is...
time, dear ladies.
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna find out that Jade predicted this. She just seems a little too calm. Oh, we're back to the Trailblazer. Okay, damn it. I was actually very invested in that business meeting. Come on! I wanted to know how they were gonna respond. Ugh. Now they're gonna make us wait till the very end of the story to find out where everything is going,
I got this
huh?
information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor.
What favor?
It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of
I'm not
falling
looking
into a
at Penacony with
situation
greedy
where
eyes.
They are plagued by both external
Okay, maybe a little
and
bit, but
internal
not
threats.
much.
Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table. ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives.
To be fair, no offense to Welt, but to be fair,
either the family
really
or
only the
IPC
Oak family was behind all this. But I feel like when there's bad publicity like this, the best thing to do is like a company will typically, even if most of the team members didn't have anything to do with what was going on, the rest of the team still has to smooth everything over no matter what. So it's like they kind of have to no matter what, or else they have to face a lot of bad press. Even if they somehow like fire the people who are actually responsible, everybody, the whole team will basically be held responsible, even if they weren't really a part of the situation. Feels like I had a really long dream.
Even long dreams eventually come to an end. Our adventure in Penacony is...
So I'm just saying, I think it's like... Well, I agree. I don't think the rest of the families are like innocent victims or anything like that, but it's like
soon arrived and swiftly took control.
Of course they want to smooth things over. It's the only way to keep business running as quickly as possible.
Fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived,
that's so BS. Oh my god. They were hyping the Dream Master up for most of the story in the last one. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that I knew from the very beginning that Sunday was sus as hell. That muddle fudger, that total shirt bag. Nah, but still. They hyped up the Dream Master with that confrontation with Acheron. Like, he was willing to go against her. He believed he could beat her. Shit, I got an eyelash in my eye. Like, or at the very least, he tried to appear threatening to her. And it's like, oh, what does he have up his sleeve? And then it just turns out he has nothing. Sunday took him out. Like, he was, honestly speaking, he wasn't even yesterday's garbage. He was garbage from a month ago or something like that. I don't know where that analogy was going, but it actually kind of pisses me off a little bit. It feels like they just kind of... I should have talked about that yesterday. All right. And what about... And what about Sunday?
He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose
2.1, Sunday has been sus since 2.0.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the sweet dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes.
Hey, Siobhan is back.
Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of glory of the Trailblaze to all of you.
Why does that drink look like mud?
Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion.
Why? What's going on?
When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
Oh, right. We'll be leaving.
We'll stay a bit longer, but...
I was like, hold on, wait, why are we leaving? It's like, oh, right, the story's
so,
almost
this is
over.
Our final meeting, then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music? Atmosphere? Maybe a special drink.
When are they going to make Siobhan playable?
Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique, as we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the nameless resting in peace, and to Gallagher.
Wait, are we in the dreamscape? I thought we were out of it. I'm so confused. I thought we were meeting outside of the dreamscape, but we're still inside of... Okay. Fox is lost. Like, very much so. Alright, let me go see what March has to say. What's up, March?
Guess what? Something weird just happened when I was on my way over here. Someone gave me a strange gift. So I unwrapped it and found out it was a button with a message on the back. Just press this button.
Red,
and
can
all
you
of Penacony
please
will
stop?
explode. That sounds
Can you please tell your
terrifying.
girlfriend to stop giving bombs to everyone?
Of course not. Who would press something like that?
Can I make my avatar raise his hand, please? I would.
Had already vanished.
I'm not gonna lie.
So
I am
handed it over to a
100% the
nearby
guy
hound.
that if I was told to
Heard
not
there were
press the
many
big red
similar
button,
reports
I would
before
press the big red
Charmy
button.
Festival started.
Let me press buttons.
I'm really
You
worried
cannot
about
stop
the
me.
future of Penacony.
No, 100%. Like, if I was told do not press the big red button, I would just feel inclined to press the big red button. And the fact that you're not gonna let me press the big red button just makes me want to press it even more. Okay, it says talk to my crewmates, and it's like I only saw March. Vitali, the props man. Oh, they're right here. Okay. I did not see them. Oh,
It's rare
they
for all
blend
passengers
right
to
into the
leave
crowd.
Express together during a trailblazing expedition. But for Penacony, it seems most appropriate.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing to see you outside of your
Given
room
the
for
conductor's
once.
presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about.
Pom Pom, all your
the
friends are
nameless.
dead. What happened?
In my dream, the express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never ending. Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. And upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real.
Aww. He just wants us all to continue trailblazing
No related
together. That's so
records exist
nice.
in the databank. But I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have always been within the Harmony. And this issue existed within the family from the very beginning. However, now that more powers in the universe
Dan
are
Hong
aware
is
of
like
this secret,
100% our best
the
friend, right?
situation in the cosmos
We all agree with that. He's just our best buddy.
become more complicated.
March is also a really good friend. For now.
Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination.
Which will be... Oh, the next destination is the Zhenzhou. I forgot.
This trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable. Hopefully we've all gained insights about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've
Nope,
had.
I learned nothing. What will happen to Robin and Sunday?
One bird longs for the earth and the other longs for the sky. Even if Robin had to stop her brother with her own hands, she won't give up on him. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. He will
Oh,
face
so he
a
really
trial.
is not dead.
As for
All right.
further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Okay, when did the Order infiltrate Penacony?
Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family, using the Stellaron's power to strengthen their hold on the Sweet Dream, which eventually resulted in disaster. That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is...
So basically we're saying the other members of the family were probably secretly also members of the Order? Did the IPC make any move?
Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Penacony and initiated negotiations with the family. As far as the Astral
But that's
Express
just
is concerned,
it, though. Like,
the IPC
yes,
will make
Aventurine
for an invaluable
was
ally
attacked,
during negotiations to prevent
but
Penacony
couldn't
returning to its
family resolve that issue by simply stating that Aventurine was the one causing trouble in the first place? I just feel like it's like, yes? I don't know. I'm confused. What happened to you in Ina's dream?
Somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And
oh, they gotta prove he was causing trouble? Oh, do they not have security cameras in the dream world?
When I realized
that seems like an oversight.
Her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth. The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
All right.
Ready to mix your drink?
I guess we are. What happened to Gallagher?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. Such is the mystery that is Gallagher. I have a hunch. Perhaps he's already fulfilled his wishes and won't be coming
Can we get
back.
some 07s in the chat for Gallagher? The greatest man in the entire Penacony story. Like, seriously. Oh my god. Poor Gallagher. He gone. We'll never see him again except except when he's on my team, which is like all the time.
Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends?
I talked to everybody though. No need. Let's get started.
As you wish.
It's like I already talked to everybody.
I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Choose the flavor that suits you best at this moment.
I'll take sweet.
Drowning
I like sweet
sweetness.
things.
One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight imbalance in the ingredients can result in an overwhelmingly viscous
Ooh, this
taste.
sounds interesting. All right,
However,
give it to me.
With the right ratios, you get a uniquely sweet drink with a lingering aftertaste.
Okay.
Not a bad choice.
I like the sound
Let's
of
start
that.
Mixing.
Wait, is it actually gonna put us into the mixing mode? Are we about to do the event again? I'm down. Oh my god. It actually is having us do it. Oh my god. I was joking. Oh, that's so cool. Select less ice. Okay, Dream Jam ×2. I didn't think it would actually do it. And then sweet milk cream, which was this. I guess next. And then select origami bird. Why does the decoration make the drink? Oh. I was hoping for something a little bit more than this, but okay. I do love the
Words
fact, though,
always
that they
fall
actually
short.
decided to
If
bring
you wanna
that
bring
portion of
closure
the
to
event a
past
little
events
bit
at this
forward.
lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink.
I think it would also be cool
Blend
if they
all
made
your
like that
memories and
almost a
emotions
permanent
together
feature
and
where we could
stir
like
them
come back and like make drinks for
Through the filter
customers
of
just for
time,
fun.
What remains in the glass is something to savor. Well,
Like it could just be something where it's like you try out a bunch of different
here's
recipes.
to the
Like
nameless resting in peace.
maybe we start to learn drinks
my
from
friend,
other
Gallagher.
cultures. Like we learn to mix
The
Bellabog
spirit
drinks.
of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. And
I think
its
that would be very
legacy will
interesting.
be
Not even
more
for Jades.
timeless
I would
than
like to do it.
pastoral
I'd be okay
song.
with doing it for free.
We're not
Just to
accepted by
have
the
like
outside
a little
world, so
something
we've
extra to
gathered
do
here.
every once in a while.
And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers.
Oh, we have a new text message. Okay. We are in the middle of a story quest. Why? Oh, it's Himiko. Oh, okay, it's Himiko. Hey, Himiko. You know, I lost two 50-50s and somehow still have not managed to roll you yet. Himiko, I just want you to know, if you want to show up on the standard banner, because I'm pretty far into that, And if you want to do that anytime soon, I'll be really thankful, please. Guys, let's make our way to the Radiant Feldspar. Wrap things up soon. Let's meet at the Act Pool in the Stern. I'm on my way. I just love the little Himiko smug emote. It's so adorable. Alright guys, it's time for the opening ceremony at the Radiant Feldspar. Let's go. Oh, we still have to talk to Siobhan. Okay.
Oh, are you leaving? Oh, then take this with you.
Were we not going to drink
last
this?
Special drink for you.
Oh, we did drink it, but she made more. Okay.
Past shouldn't
I was
be
so
forgotten.
confused.
So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
Well, it's probably better than Himiko's coffee.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled. All right, enough with the heavy
Look, I'm not
stuff.
trying to insult
You guys have
Himiko,
important
but she
things to take
canonically
care of.
makes
let's not
coffee
dwell
that'll
on
kill
this.
you. That is canon
Whether it's
in
the
this
Astral
story.
Express or
I'm
Penacony,
sorry. I love
it's
her.
Still a long journey
I
ahead.
would simp for her
So
if
let's
she
lift
wanted
our
me to,
spirits, guys,
but she has not shown up on my
embark towards
account,
our
and I am
tomorrows.
very bitter. I am more bitter than her coffee. Her and Clara. At least with Himiko, I am like, oh, well, I don't have Himiko's light cone, so you know what? It's
Old
okay that I
Odie's
don't
a
have her for a little bit
tricky
longer.
I didn't expect him to take
But
the risky
nah,
step of going
I have
public at such a critical moment
S2,
for Penacony.
Clara's light cone, and I still don't
Indeed.
have Clara.
He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odie Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud
Look, if
doesn't
Clara
necessarily
shows
carry
up on my
weight.
account, I will give her a pair of shoes
about
that
the
she
phone
will not
call
wear
last
because she will
Jamaica
break her
once?
ankles.
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Are we about to have the entire IPC trying to invade
Now that
Penacony
we're
at this
dealing with
point?
a
Is that what's
greedy
about to
merchant,
happen?
A simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos, with good credit, lucrative potential, and
But for the
promising
most part,
prospects.
that is only with the assets that
Well,
the
that's
family
obvious.
provides.
But what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
That's
Isn't it
true.
always possible
here if
that
it
if
weren't
that
for
the family could
venturing.
always just, you know, wreck everything
But
before giving it
despite
over?
that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself to finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations.
Wait, what?
And that's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
So
Once that kid sets his mind to something.
so hold on.
nothing
So
can
her
stop him.
stone lets her read the desires of people.
Well, at least he's
That's
still
a
alive.
well, that's scary.
And that's the best outcome.
Well,
Looks
Red,
like
I'm pretty sure we can
we've strayed
tell
off topic,
she will
Miss
know
Jade.
exactly what is on
Should
your
we
mind the
discuss our
second you
next
meet her.
steps?
That is terrifying.
No,
That
no.
is
I'll
a
go it
very
alone.
scary power to have.
You can
Especially
go
in
greet our
this
honored
community.
guest And wait for my message.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just like imagining like how many people
She's
would just.
also here on the Radiant
Oof.
Feldspar.
Oh, hey, it's Robin. How you doing after we murdered your brother, who is still technically alive?
Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business, but in other respects, I can't say the same.
So basically, in other respects, he's kind of an ass. Gotcha.
Where do you
I get
think
it.
the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth, just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage. The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future.
Just imagine, Robin decides to take over as the head of everything on Penacony.
So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Nah, that's not really within her character. Like,
I'm looking forward to your performance.
if for some reason they're like, we are now handing over control of Penacony to Miss Robin, I feel like that would be so against her character. But I also kind of feel like it would be interesting to see like what Robin envisions for the Harmony. I'm actually just kind of curious. Oh, man, she loves lashing that whip, huh? I also love how if you look at the wave, there are snake scales.
Thank you for your patience, Mr.
My chat is losing it.
Let's continue our discussion.
She whips Red.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade? But where is Miss Topaz?
She's preparing the invasion.
Topaz says something else to take care of.
Yeah, she's getting all the ships. They plan on doing a forceful invasion of Penacony. You're screwed.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good
It's
example
because
for my
it's
junior.
because she has already set
It's
up
not
a
good
strategy
habit
for
to be
crushing you
too
beneath her
loose-lipped
foot.
during negotiations, right? Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past 10 Amber Eras.
Are you trying to say that you're over 700 years old too, Miss Jade? Because holy shit, you look good for your age. Holy cow. She's an old hag.
It's good to be straightforward. Openness and
I know you're not supposed to comment about a woman's age, but damn!
Tell me, what's your next move?
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase.
I realize it just
your
means
plan
that
won't
she
work.
looked at survey reports
Penacony has
of
no way of
how the
sidestepping
market has
IPC
developed
going
over
public.
time. I'm not dumb. I know.
Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so what I'm learning is Jade is kind of a
You
bitch.
surely have a way with words. Now,
Like, not even a good way,
know
where it's like,
you
oh,
have a
damn, she is a
belief.
bitch. No, she's just,
Mr. Alfalfa.
she's just a
Let's
bitch
not forget
right now.
that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform.
Not to be fair,
More than
I still don't
half
know
the
anything
news
about
networks
OT.
in the universe take their orders from us.
but it's just like, damn.
The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this.
Oh, blackmail, don't you love
The family's
it?
protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death.
Oh.
Care to guess how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours?
Oh, damn.
With the entire cosmos.
Never mind,
keeping a
that's
close
not
eye on
underhanded. That is some heavy-handed
you,
work. Holy
It won't be too hard.
cow.
You really think you can pull that off?
Oh, she can do it. I
Even from
believe her.
Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash.
I ain't gonna lie.
However,
If she told
you
me that
agree
she
to
could
give up that
bend the
half-baked
sun to
plan
her
go
will,
public,
I'd believe
the
it.
IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing.
I gotta say though,
starting
her
by
whole
acquiring
plan really
30%
benches
equity
on
shares. With our
on
financial
OT becoming the new head of
stabilizing and rebuilding
the new head of
Penacony
Penacony.
will be a piece of
What
cake.
if nobody else wants him to be the new head?
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers.
That is fair.
I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any
I want him to
reason
stand up and
refuse
say,
your
"Are you
offer."
out of your mind? I would never turn over Penacony to the..."
As their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
What?
Go ahead. I'm
What?
listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Amber Era, about the ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration?
Are
with
they
the
really
family
followers of preservation
instead of
anymore?
aligning
I'm just gonna be real with
the
you.
Order?
I'm not so sure
The
I
answer
believe
is
that.
simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally
You know what?
recognized
I
currency
like.
among the
You know what?
stars.
A lot of
The
people
IPC has
hate
the
the
power
IPC because
to
they're like, "Oh my God,
perpetually
it's just the
ensure their
it's just the
value.
space IRS."
With each new world
But you know what?
integrated
I
into the
like
credit
them.
system, the
At least
IPC
they're
adds another
honest
building
about
block
it.
to its cause.
They know what they're
Eventually,
about, and it's like, all right, I'm down for this.
Capital and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
Fair.
Ah, and then the IPC will be able to exert influence
Moral
over
alert.
everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation. So I'm
Bullshit.
sure you can understand.
I'm sorry, I coughed.
This universe doesn't need two types of order.
So basically, they're trying to make their own version of order? Okay.
Well said. Now you've convinced me.
You've convinced me
right.
that we shall
Tell me
never
your
join
solution.
forces.
Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table.
Sweet Dew? Who be that? Oh, it's Himiko. Hold up,
Thank you for
Himiko
your
is Sweet
presence, Miss
Dew?
Himiko.
You know what? I'll believe
Please
that.
allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himiko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor
I'm
to
curious
meet you
as well.
As representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a
I mean, to be
pleasure
fair,
to meet you.
Topaz seemed to know about Himiko, so
everyone here
she
is
might
familiar
have a
with the
connection
general
with the
contents of the
IPC.
proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himiko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
Oh, interesting.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze.
Now, they recognize
While
the
the
fact that we
nameless
saved
didn't
their
embark on
asses.
their
Like, if it
journeys
weren't
for
for
fame
us,
or fortune,
Penacony
if
go
this is the
bye-bye.
wish of both the family and the IPC,
Well, actually,
I
no,
will
it's not that it would
represent
go
the Astral
bye-bye. Everybody
Express
would be
and fulfill
trapped
my
in an
duty as a
eternal
member of
dream,
the board of
so...
directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds.
So question, does
course,
each
all
member
cooperation is
of
based on one premise.
the Astral Express get 1% of the shares?
Distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
Does that mean we're rich now? Damn. Free credits every day! Well, not every day, but you know, like, whenever we get paid dividends. Will we start getting paid dividends? Come on. I'd like to know this.
Watch yourselves.
I'm gonna make Jade walk, so just look at her walk, guys. My God, look at her just strut. Damn. Okay, now we're running.
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will soon realize
Oh,
the
man.
situation.
Red, you put that back.
He answered the last question. He represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you. I'll step
that
back and let you handle the
Is that
negotiations
an earpiece?
and take over. I won't.
I mean,
be
I knew
involved.
she had one, but I always thought it was
But
wireless.
Miss Jade,
But I
this
think I
is-
actually see a cord, like, right
Aventurine
below the
initiated this
jawline.
case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest
All right, chat.
issue.
Red, I might have to put you in timeout
Quite nicely.
just so you can calm down.
Of course.
Don't
there
make
won't
me
be
do
any
it.
Problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back in no time. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Now that my
Red,
business is
no.
done, it's time for me to indulge in my own little hobby.
So here's my question, Red.
You
How are
want to
your
open a
savings for
Fawn and
Jade going?
Exchange branch on this ship too?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. They're surely holding a wealth of valuable treasures. Well,
Bro.
I'll take my leave.
Damn.
A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
Did we break you rolling for Firefly?
One more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
The alt has some stuff to catch up on, but
That
what about
dose of
having
bitter
Jade on your
poison.
main account?
I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future of the Harmony. In return, I've agreed to help her with something, but that's for later. We
You
can
are
deal
not
with it
spending more
after
money.
we leave Penacony. You see, that's what
That's
investment
fair,
is
that's
all
fair.
about. The seeds of opportunity are already
I would never
sown.
recommend anyone spend
We
money
need
on
a
any
little
of
bit
these games.
nourishment to take root.
I'll be real with you.
And
Wua,
then all we need to do
HSR,
is be
Genshin, they're all
patient.
fun, but I would never recommend anyone
Like
spend
right
money
now,
on
for
them.
example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
And your final guest is who exactly? Is it us? Oh no, it's Firefly. Yo, we get to play as Firefly? Yo, I'm down. Give it to me. Oh, hey, there's us. We're just hanging out. I love how we're just hanging around a chest and the Trailblazer is not just trying to open it up. This is not a lore accurate cutscene.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So,
That's 100%. That better be a fucking lie. Because you can get so much and spend like not even half of what you probably spent on FGO. That's kind of the reality of it.
Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true.
Yes! We get to play as Firefly! This is already the best day ever. Wait, why would there be a pawn shop on this ship? Cannot take the lift in the current state. Ask about the location of Bonajade. Why do I do that? It says I have to go in there, but it won't let me. Oh, space anchor activated.
Him?
Is that him?
Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astrolix...
I do love the
By the
fact
way,
that Firefly
here's
can
one
form
more
her
thing.
sword.
Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's contributions to Penacony. Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Weren't you supposed to not interact with
To the
people?
pawn shop?
Pawn shop. Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I
Wait.
heard she offers,
Did she
special
already
services
set
there.
up the pawn shop?
I've
Didn't
marked
she?
the pawn shop's location on your device.
What?
Please
Didn't
feel
she
free
just-
to check it out.
Huh?
Lady Bonajade. I
How
think I've heard
fast?
that name somewhere before.
How long does it take her to set
Was
up a
it from
pawn shop?
Silverwolf? Come to think
She
of it,
literally just
she
talked about
disappeared after
opening it.
mentioning
How did
she
she
was going
do
to meet
that?
with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
I don't know. Like, can I get some tips on your business practices, please? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm baffled by the fact that she was able to open a pawn shop that damn
Welcome
fast.
to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Oh, that's why she called her Samuel.
Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
Oh, I was very confused about that back during the trailer. I was like, why
I
is she
want to
calling her
keep on
Sam?
living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
No.
Everything
Firefly.
you have.
Firefly, do not.
That's right.
Do not make deals with Jade.
Miss
Don't do it.
Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Ooh.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, what did you
That's
expect?
quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true.
Damn, she paid.
Once you've
You know
done
what?
that,
She probably paid
come
them
back
off.
to
Don't
me.
believe her, Firefly.
I'll help you understand
What
the
she
true
did is she went to those
pawn.
bot websites and told them
make
to
you
leave
realize
5-star
what you're
reviews on all of the transactions.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a Money, what?
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dan Heng and Void Ranger Jive.
Don't change the words.
No, it's not the best time to do that.
No, go talk to me. Go talk to me.
Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
No, go talk to me. Firefly, no. Ugh, come on. But that was funny. That really was. All right. What the hell? I do love how it's like we're actually just background characters this time. It's not just that we vanished. We just straight up don't have a place. Yo, what's up, Stacy? And Gambler.
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Big talker, huh? All right. Let's see.
Betting everything you've got is never a good idea. What is this lady thinking? She sounds like Red. Oh! It's the match 3 game. What? I think. Yeah. Origami Bird Clash is a match 3 battling game where you have to match and clear fruits within a certain number of moves and increase the Origami Bird's combat power. At the end of the turn, the system will calculate damage based on the combat power difference. If the opponent's HP is reduced to 0, you win. Clear fruits to increase the bird's combat power. Each cycle has a limited number of moves, and the remaining cycle ends upon running out of moves. Okay, that kills all the purples. So let's see. It's 56 to 19, so I win! Maybe. Yep, okay, good. That wasn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Won? I actually won!
What did you trade for? Brain power?
This can't be. You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I possibly lose to you at such a crucial moment?
It's true. Lady Bonajade has truly blessed me. Finally, my luck has turned for the better. Great new era for Stacy. The master gambler has arrived.
How? I am so confused as to what is going on. So they were gambling based on this Origami Bird game, and the only thing I'm thinking of is that's a pretty lame gamble. Like, it's basically just a thing where it's like, oh yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. It's like a game based on skill is a much more fun gamble than a game based on luck. But genuinely, that is, match 3 games aren't exactly a game that require much skill.
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa, what a beautiful necklace. Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del?
So...
Oh damn! And now apparently, this dude, Jade hacked this girl's entire life story to help this Dell dude. That's scary.
I will. Really? I mean, really? I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But
He had no idea what you liked.
You were actually paying attention all along.
He went to a pawn shop to figure
So,
out how to.
I will.
Oh my god.
Wonderful. My wish has actually come true. So,
I love how these people
shall we
are
go,
actually
Dorothy?
screaming
go
that they
outside
got
and enjoy
that they
the
made their
stunning
wish
views
come
of the 12
true.
hours.
Well, to be fair,
let's go.
This kid's actually smart. He's not mentioning the pawn shop. But genuinely, in that last one, the woman literally screamed about the pawn shop in front of the other dude, and I'm like, why does that dude not ask questions? What the heck?
Did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around. Just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
What am I doing? What? I know people often want to go and do the whole Titanic thing, but I don't think this is how we're supposed to do it. No, you're right, Deadly Nestle. This is normal. I would totally do this. March, ruler of birds. I am the one who commands the birds.
Got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. We'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here.
22 years of chasing one man.
I need to raise a
Damn.
glass to myself.
Somebody was no-lifing this. Or maybe he tried to live nothing but his life, and that's why it took him 22 years.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean?
I
I should
mean,
go back and ask.
pawn usually means you need to trade something of value, so... But typically it also means that in order to... When you're getting something, you have to be able to pay it back.
So you're
So...
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true.
I
after
might not
visiting
have the best
Bonajade
explanation
Exchange.
for how pawning works.
But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy, and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy.
Damn, she took his entire fortune?
Thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends.
Dude, your entire fortune? How much was your entire fortune?
Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships.
Wait, what? What do you...
From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her. And it would be impossible.
Holy
for any real friends again.
Holy shit. This is some... Yo, this is 100%... This is some Yuko shit from Tsubasa Chronicles. Like, do you guys like, I don't know if anyone in chat has seen that anime, but No, you may not have seen Tsubasa Chronicles, but I'm sure some people in chat have seen XXX Holic, or just Holic. I don't know if you even pronounce the triple X's. But in that show, you know, there was Yuko who could grant wishes, but you had to pay a price. I tend to remember from Tsubasa Chronicles because that's where I first saw her, and it was like, oh my god, that is insane. That is brutal.
She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased.
Oh my god.
And he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made.
Oh my
Interesting,
god.
don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires.
This is brutal.
When people see others' desires get
What
fulfilled,
the hell,
they develop their own
Hoyoverse? What are you
desires.
doing?
It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool.
Which is?
And
Credits, I'm
patience
guessing.
happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
Oh, she called your bluff.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome.
I thought the snake was her
Truly
greatest weapon, if you want me to be honest. Or rather, her lipstick and her ability to sign a contract with it.
Within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the Firmament Front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning.
Damn.
So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case.
Oh. Oh,
Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond.
This
with
is
each other.
fascinating.
It's
Okay.
strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction.
I guess so, yeah. Our leader is Pom Pom.
I really hope.
Hey, he
one
did
day
drive a train into
all of you
Sunday
will come
for
and
us,
visit my
so
pawn
that's...
shop.
He deserves
I'll
the
be waiting
position.
patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed.
Okay, so...
As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners.
This is weird.
But I have a question.
I would think that the IPC seems to have no problem working with the Stellaron hunters, but to be fair, Jade herself.
Keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds.
I'm very confused about this because it's like I have agreed with Draven. It's like basically to me the Stellaron hunters so far have been like basically a criminal terrorist organization in its own way, but yet Jade is more than willing to work with them. Doesn't the IPC have a bounty on their head? I guess it has more to do with like less with the IPC and more like the 10 Stonehearts are able to take whatever actions they want. They don't necessarily have interests that align with the rest of the IPC kind of thing, is my guess.
What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Well, maybe it's like Aventurine always said.
Simply put,
it's bust or nothing.
You and I are the same.
Come again?
However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain...
Wait, who's the guy with the gun?
Each of
Hold
us
up.
has our own past
Who's
and
that?
destined ends. And on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond
Wait.
to join him.
Is that official? No, I'm seeing things, right? Do you guys see that shadow in the background? Very, very back, top right. Does that not look like official to anybody? Hold up. Hold up. Am I losing it? I think I might be losing it, chat. Give me a second here. There's no freaking way. Okay, no, it's not quite, but it is giving me like serious official energy just on the way it looks. Like, no, hold up. I think it might be actually. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta pull it up for chat and see what you guys think. Okay, cancel. Let's see here. All right. Okay, so here's official. And I'm talking about the character that's like right above my head. That looks exactly like... I don't know who the guy next to Topaz is, but I'm not losing it, right, guys? It even has the arm things. I just noticed it even has the arm decor. Hold up. Oh, wait, hold up. I gotta take a snapshot of this now, because I'm like, I might be losing my mind, and I'm gonna ask, I gotta ask whether or not other people see it. I'm gonna ask in my Discord because I feel like it would almost be leaks. I might post it on Twitter or something. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it. I'm just like, I can see it. Hold on, let me make sure that my window capture isn't showing on the stream, because something just popped up that really shouldn't be. Is that official? I probably misspelled official. I always spell it F-I-S-C-H-L. And I think that's how it's spelled, but I might be wrong. Yeah, F-I-S-C-H-L. Yeah, what's up, Red?
This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a
Should make it a short saying official in Star. I should.
From the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into
But I don't
10
know.
pieces,
You said
and give
somebody
each of us a
buy
cornerstone
Topaz.
to fill that
Do you mean the guy in the back with the gun?
Mortal flesh is
Or the guy
fragile,
to the left?
Yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral.
I don't know who that
in
is. I don't think
exchange
we've
for
been introduced to him yet.
Wealth, survival, and a future.
I'm curious about the guy with the gun, though.
And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Damn. Sorry, Firefly.
Lady Bonajade? I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
We get that, and then we're back to the
Turns
Trailblazers'
out,
point of view.
The meeting to
All
decide
right.
the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate.
Oh, so we're done
the
with that
Charmony
portion.
Festival's
Neat.
opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look.
Oh, okay. So this is gonna be the point where Sparkle is gonna like step up behind us and let us know about putting a bomb on the ship.
This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Wait a minute. Boot Hill, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Boot Hill? Who invited you? I'm trying to talk to him.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
To be fair, Aventurine does have physical weakness, I believe, so yeah, he could.
Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling.
Oh, why, thank you. I do appreciate that, you're finally putting some respect on my name.
Long time no see, friend.
Didn't we just see you like a day ago? Your banner just ended. Why are you on the IPC
This
side
fella
now,
is
cowboy?
also tracking down that son of a gun. What's that saying again? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I love the
Let's
the
set aside
synesthetic
those
voice, by the way.
feelings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally be there to witness this.
You sure left in a hurry,
My job was
Aventurine.
just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, I think I did a
So
pretty
basically,
good job
he did his job and then he got out. That's
you
fair.
were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. We wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of a knowledgeable friend. But that
I love how Camden pronounces friend whenever he's voicing Aventurine. It's so much emphasis, and it's like it's just so quotable. I'd like to thank you for all your help in the battle, cowboy. Nah, I'm good.
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself, great hero of Penacony.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun.
Okay, can I leave
If
now?
you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
A few rounds of what? Russian roulette? I'm down. Let's do it. Let's see which one of us is biting the dust. To be fair, it'll probably be me. Oh, hey, it's Ratio. I love that I never call him Doctor. He's just Ratio. I do not give this man any respect.
Yes, I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was adequate, I suppose.
Oh, hey, he actually remembers us.
No wonder that gambler likes you so much.
He's jealous. Dr. Ratio is like, Aventurine keeps talking to you, talking about you. It's really making things awkward when we're hanging out in my room.
The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the
Whatever they're doing in that room, we don't need to know.
Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic.
They're totally banging. I'm sorry, what?
Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. A blend of work and play is essential for superior knowledge absorption.
Okay, how do you rate Aventurine?
The executives of the IPC and the Guild say
I'm
that we
curious
are
about this.
strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student. From this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse. Alas, the void within him can never be filled by talent and knowledge.
So basically, he views Aventurine as the extremely talented student that could do a lot, but is just disappointing him at every step of the way. But he absolutely wants him to succeed.
Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded.
This is
with
true.
The relevant proof process detailed on page 21
All work and no
of the
play makes you,
31,467th of the
does,
academic journal,
ultimately speaking, just kind of, okay,
Acquiring knowledge
I had a
aims to
pun
enhance
going.
living.
It's really bad. It was really
Don't
stupid.
invert
But basically
priorities
speaking,
like
yeah,
those
you need to
goals
learn how to balance work and fun. Like, I know for the most part, streaming, you know, it does oftentimes feel like work. But for me, it's like, I really enjoy streaming. And it's just nice downtime compared to everything. So it's like, yeah.
Then you'll excuse me.
It's pretty good balance, really. I think the work portion comes in when I have to go and separate the VODs and shit. I still have to go edit stuff tomorrow. Optional chat with guests. Oh, you mean I don't have to chat with every guest that I meet with? But it's so fun. And if I don't do that, people will complain that it's like, oh, but you missed all the cool story stuff.
Well, if it isn't my old friend.
Numby, did you eat all of the buffet again?
And yet, here we are again. How are you?
I feel like it's been a long time since we've seen you, Topaz. It's been... Let's see, we haven't seen you since 1.4, technically? Oh, wait, no, technically we saw you in 2.1. Never mind. We saw you in 2.1. I'm just dumb. Moving on. Dead tired, to be honest.
That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt, cutting down the Oak family in one fell swoop. Such a pity I couldn't be there, or else I would have lent a helping hand.
I don't think Trailblaze saw her. I don't think Trailblazer saw her last patch. No, we did actually. We saw her at the end of 2.1, but then we also saw her again at the beginning of 2.2, I think. Yeah. I'm not saying we didn't talk to her. I'm saying I'm trying to remember when. That's what I'm saying is like, oh yeah, I think we talked to her like right at the beginning of 2.2. Are you also able to transform yourself?
Form? What are you saying? Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry.
I expect that hers is actually not for her.
Is not as
she feeds the cornerstone to Numby.
Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desire.
That was a dream, technically, I think.
Be careful.
I think we technically talked to her after the fake out that we did the first time, where it was like we ended up talking to her and she was like, oh, this is what's going on. The IPC and the family are gonna work together, yada 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 yada. But overall, we did not talk to Topaz again until after that. It's really stupid because we still technically spoke to Topaz, but we built that, but that technically also was not Topaz.
Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Bellabog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
Now, of course, I can always be wrong, and in fact, I usually am.
What services do you require?
Let's see. Take the main elevator to the banquet hall. Oh wait, did I go the wrong way? I might have gone the wrong way. Oops. Wait, what? Fox is confused. Oh, hey, it's Jade. I guess we could talk to Jade. Hey, the door just pushed me out of the way. Damn. Jade did not want to talk to us. I was like, oh, I'll talk to Jade. And then it's like, nope. She don't want anything to do with our shit. All right, that's fair. That's valid. But I'm curious to see how Jade and the Trailblazer will interact.
Jade Exchange. What should I call you? What a unique name.
Oh, why thank you. I worked very hard on it.
What do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Oh, this is your wish.
You're guessing she doesn't have any sense of humor. Damn.
Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. Then,
whoa, wait, what? I'm listening.
To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal.
What animal exactly?
Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can communicate. Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true.
Oh. It seems that Lady Bonajade is not without a sense of humor. You have to admit, her skill in using dark humor is superior to yours. Hopefully there are scissors on the express.
May fate bring us together again, Mr. Trailblazer.
Hold up! My man's about to go and chop off the tail of Pom Pom? No! You can't do that! You can't do that! What the hell? Dude! What did Pom Pom do to deserve this? That's just so rude. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about the fact that the Trailblazer is ready to just chop off Pom Pom's tail. Wait, no, the banquet hall is obviously not the correct area. We were supposed to go to the poop deck. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Oh, hey, there's Argenti. Man, they're acting like I would actually go and talk to Argenti. You don't know me at all, game. Me and Argenti don't get on. I want to hit the Warp Trotters. But the game won't let me. Rude.
The festival hasn't started. Let's take a quick break.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's Firefly!
You. I knew I didn't get the wrong person.
You mistook someone else for me?
It was you. I saw you opening treasure chests, hitting balloons, and playing dreamy slots. I don't think I'm mistaken, right?
No, that was not me.
There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts.
That was Red.
Do you
Red
want
likes to dress up as me and then ruin my good name as if I had one to begin with.
2 murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys
Well, now I'm kind of glad I didn't go and talk
dream.
with Argenti, because it's like, if he's not going to have voice lines, that would be annoying.
It's a good thing that you guys managed.
I guess I could have voice acted
all
for
those
him, but then that's like, I don't really want to.
Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again?
Yeah, we'll be going to the Xianzhou. Apparently there's a war dance thing going on, and seems interesting. Not sure if we'll be able to depart smoothly.
There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze.
This is true. We are on the path of the
Before joining the
Trailblaze.
Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out.
So that comes back to the thing with Firefly. So many people dislike Firefly because they say it's like, oh, she lied to us because she lied about, being being a part of the family and everything like that. And it's like, well, she was a stowaway, and I don't feel like that was really such a big deal. And it's like, here's the thing. So many people were more like, oh, well, she lied about what exactly? Like, I think more people were upset about her being Sam and being a Stellaron hunter and all that. And it's like, I don't feel like that's a lie. She never mentioned, she never explicitly said it. I guess it's a lie of omission. She just lied about being a member of the Iris family, if I recall correctly. Which I don't really feel like that was as big of a lie as what people were flipping out about. But then there was the other thing where it's like, people were like, oh, well, she only befriended us because of the script. I'm not entirely sure how true that is, because I don't remember her saying explicitly that the script said she had to approach us or anything like that. Since, if I recall correctly, Firefly says that usually Firefly's script is really just the result of everything. Because Firefly enjoys the concept of choice. In the end, all she wants to know is the ending. Her script only really gives her the ending and maybe the beginning, just like but not everything that kind of comes in between. Because she enjoys the concept of choice above all else. It's her way of making her own path. So even though she has an inevitable destiny, the things that happen that get her there are by her own choice and decision, compared to like Silverwolf and Kafka, who seem to prefer just having an absolute script. I think in the end, the reason we didn't get arrested by Herta and Asta is because Herta was way too interested in dissecting us, and Asta was too busy trying to get the space station back under order, so that's why. So that's my main thing, where it's like, it kind of feels like, I'm not like trying to be like this big defender of Firefly, but it just kind of seems like there's a lot of stuff people weren't really taking into perspective. Second of all, do you, like, what kind of person is like gonna just come out and admit, oh yeah, I'm a Stellaron hunter? You know, the people wanted by the IPC and most other planets? Are you really gonna just come out and say that?
So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is
I mean,
no
Red would probably say it. He'd say it with his chest out. He'd say, I'm a Stellaron hunter. I get to spend every day with Kafka and Silverwolf. Be jealous, motherfuckers. Sorry, muddle fudgers. No wonder you were interested in investigating the Watchmaker.
Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Jade Exchange belongs to her.
Really? Never would have guessed.
She told me her price, but
Did you take the deal?
no. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on.
Does that include Blade, Red?
But what fate owes me, I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for...
Oh, see? Everybody who's been pissed at Firefly for lying to us, she apologized. All good. Everything's fine now, right?
As sharp as a blade. I'm sorry.
I never felt hurt by this, to be honest.
Really? Then it seems what Kafka taught me was correct. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any
Can I just say, I
person
love
would.
Firefly's design. I just like
that
characters that have...
Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's
I don't know. I just
ceremony
like
starts.
characters that have a white main body for their outfits, and then they have more accentuating colors. I don't know why that is, but it just tends to be my favorite one. And oh my god, grab her hand and run! Run!
You chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me. Just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again...
Those two hounds are dead, by the way. If Firefly wanted
send a
to,
message
she'd
later to
end
check in
them
on
in an instant.
Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first.
Suddenly I'm gonna have people say, it's like, oh, well, you see right there, she has a bigger script. She knew the conversation was happening. No. She said the script hasn't ended. Don't forget, Firefly's script states she's gotta die 3 times. She hasn't reached the 3rd death, so that's what she means. Just a reminder. I just like to go ahead and conclude all that. Oh, hey, Argenti, how you doing? Fine, we'll talk to Argenti. Chat, stop, stop hounding me. They really did not give my man some voice lines. He's not even mine, but it's just like, it's funny to me. We meet again, my dear friend. Your journey of the beauty is even more elegant than mine. My most sincere regards to you. I cannot do like the posh voice that he has, forgive me. Sincere regards to you too, my dear friend. Even after achieving such remarkable feats, you remain humble and gentle. Such is the true mark of knightly grace. I have heard of your valiant deed in leading others to vanquish the omen of evil, though the tale bears a tinge of regret. You have undoubtedly championed beauty and justice. May Adrilla smile upon you. The omen of evil? If an admirer of the beauty gets lost in the pursuit of power, they risk descending into the omen of evil, a form which is neither human nor beast. Although Mr. Sunday did not cross paths with the path of beauty, his actions were no different from the omen of evil, a lamentable soul lost on the path of righteousness. Truly, a matter of deep regret. Why were you not there during the final battle? I'm ashamed to admit, Ina's dream was too realistic. I couldn't bear to bid farewell to a fallen friend who had long turned into a beast. I lingered in that illusory dream for far too long. Ah, his voice and smile were too vivid. I didn't pass the trial of beauty this time, spending much time in self-reflection over my own hesitation. Yet, I wish for Adrilla to remain my beacon. A banner for me to strengthen my determination for the beauty. Well, I hope you have fun at the festival. Thank you. And may the beauty always be with you. How was that? Do you guys think that I killed it? I'm gonna submit that as my auditions for Argenti. I become the new voice actor. Oh God, no.
Let's take a seat.
Please, I would. Please, no.
Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Maybe I should take a walk?
Wait for the opening ceremony to start.
Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while.
Caleb is so good as a voice actor. Like, his Kalis voice isn't that different from his normal voice. He just puts a little more baritone in it, and I absolutely love it. It's me, Firefly. I'm got it all handled. Don't worry, I didn't do anything rash. I've hidden myself away. It's a pity that I won't be able to see Miss Robin perform. Aww.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
Sometime later.
Wow! It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Hold up, I saw that one, the Marry Me Miss Robin. Dude, she is way out of your league. Everyone knows she's into March. Possibly.
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos.
Oh, I forgot that I didn't have it on autoplay anymore.
Pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages.
Wait, I mean, to be fair, I didn't hear who said the Marry Me Miss Robin. If it was a dude, if it was a woman, I'd say it was Mina.
As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is
I gotta say, I loved watching Mina Aoyama roll for Robin. It was so entertaining. Especially because the VA for Robin was just completely screwing with her the whole time.
Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon.
There's no way that this is every person in Penacony, right? Like for the Charmony Festival?
For Oti Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family.
What, in the story so far, or Mina's Robin pulls? Because when Mina was rolling for Robin, it was just pure chaos because she was just like, obviously she wanted to E6 her, but it was just funny to have the VA for Robin constantly there just messing with her.
Had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 hours. Thanks to
Dude, can you imagine, like, just being able to have one of the voice actors for the game,
back on track.
just in your
Just in time for the Charmony Festival.
just in your
And as they say,
on your stream, that would be amazing. Oh, Mina's Robin pulls. Well, she did E6 S1. It was more just like every time she was like, "Oh, hey, this is fine, right?" You would just have the VA be like, "No, you have to go for more."
The last reason.
I can't really explain it, but I would
everyone
recommend
remember the
watching it. It's a
watchmaker?
really fun video.
In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companion.
Fair enough, Heavy Robot.
Who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It
Man,
was also Zen
07s
who
to
led the
Mikhail.
vanguard in the
He was
pioneering
truly
of
the
Dream
OG.
State, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today.
Oh, but Fox, what about Misha? Yo, fuck Misha! No! Nobody cares about that scrub. He wasn't even real to begin with.
This trailblazing spirit. Can
Oh
we fulfill our
no!
mission?
You can't talk about
Spread
Misha like
harmony
that!
to a
Shut up,
broader
Clocky.
audience.
That was the terrible Clocky impression.
Talking about us.
Our trailblazing spirit is unparalleled.
That's right. Unparalleled.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with
Okay.
unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family,
All right, March, get on
behalf
stage.
of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
A big one, what?
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express.
Wait, we get the
Our
boat?
appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to the
What are we gonna
brave
do
and
with a
dauntless
flying
Nameless.
boat? We are now a captain again? What are we gonna do with this thing? Can we take it with us?
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze,
I'm always curious, like,
the future of Penacony and the
Are we-
universe, and to the
Is the
generous
airship
Alfalfa family head,
in the
Mr.
dreamscape?
O.T. Alfalfa.
Or is it in reality? I'm still a little confused on that part. Ah, come on, don't lag in the middle of this. Ooh, Robin looks amazing.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well.
What's going on?
But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have about 10
Oh,
minutes.
damn.
Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands?
Red,
There's still
your girlfriend decided to set off a bomb.
Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone.
What do you mean
Time to create a group and inform everyone.
Report the situation about the bomb. Keep reporting about the bomb. Oh. Miss Sparkle will explain the situation personally. How did you get into the group chat? All right, good night, Edavi. That's Miss Sparkle for you. She doesn't need an invite. All right, down to business. Is everyone flabbergasted yet? Weren't Miss Sparkle's buttons all confiscated already? Why is the bomb timer still active? Oh my god, I cannot read. Can you stop? I would like to read what's being said. What the fridge is wrong with you? Do not be crass, my silver cowboy. Okay, now can I read? Oh my gosh, thank you. Actually, all credit goes to our brave hounds. Thanks to their meticulous efforts in gathering the buttons, Miss Sparkle was able to press all of them one by one. Miss Sparkle certainly worked her finger to the bone, pressing through a whopping 100,000 buttons. She spent a whole 48 system hours on it. I love the fact that his censorship does not even just translate to his vocals. He also can't type it. Because the reason he can't curse is because his vocal synesthesia doesn't let him. But he's texting. Unless it's oh, is he using text to he's using talk to text. Oh, sorry, speech to text. Oh my god, that's funny. That is hilarious. I love that. All the other things you could have done with this level of patience. Your appreciation is received. Of course, it's still down to Miss Sparkle's luck. I don't know why, but there were a total of 16,537 esteemed dream chasers. Wait, what? Oh my god, let me read! So without the strength of the order, yeah, okay, we're screwed, huh? The IPC will end our aid too. Don't worry, everyone. Wait, wanna bet who will survive this? Hold up, can we just talk about this? Aventurine, who's not even here, is like, so, wanna take a bet on who will survive this? And Dr. Ratio is just like, okay, bet. The man is literally like, all right, I'm down. He's up for the bet. I just don't know how to respond to these guys sometimes.
Let's start following the plan.
But you know what? I think that's my favorite part is like, in reality, the characters in Star Rail are a chaotic mess. Okay, use the function button below. All right, R2. Miss Sparkle thoughtfully marked the locations of 5 of the 999 imaginary neutron bombs for you. She's just too kind. Okay, so the first one is located here.
You finally arrived, oh great gray-haired little one. I'm the constable around these parts, and right now
The frick?
I'm posing as a bomb.
I can't just help, I can't help but imagine that Red would absolutely buy this if it was available in real life. Bombs are playable characters now?
Fine. I'm now the bomb demon then. Satisfied? If not, you'll just have to make do. Alright, now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission. Next, I'll count down from 5, and then
Bro, I'ma steal them? No. Red, they're bombs.
4.
Where's 3?
Did I miss a number? Oh, so it is. No matter though. I've never learned how to count before. I mean, Bomb Demon Doll has...
Okay, Kalis, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to punch that thing right in the face.
Was it surprising? Shocking? Horrifying? No?
Just knock it out. We don't have time to waste talking to this thing. The constable doll finally falls silent. You open it up, more like tear it apart, though that sounds cruel, and uncover its true nature. A mere toy equipped with a remote speaker. Damn. There's progress with the bomb situation. I've got good news and bad news. Which one would you like first? Good news. The good news is I found 131 bombs. The bad news is none of them are real bombs. The masked fools really know how to pull a stunt. Don't worry. Process of elimination is also a problem-solving tactic. The evacuation of the family is underway here. The Bloodhounds are hot on the investigative trail. Keep it up, everyone. Yeah, no kidding. We've only found one bomb in all that time.
Gotta keep working at it.
We are lazy fucks, if you want me to be honest. Okay. R2, thank you. Let's see. So, if that was the bomb right here, then the next one should be over here. Aha! I found you. This Firmer doll is a Sparkle lookalike. According to the book, compilation of Sparkle vocabulary in modern and contemporary times, the term Firmer was first coined in 2005 Amber Era on the Sparkle planet in the Sparkle star system. Its original meaning is fluffy. Nowadays, the inhabitants of Sparkle planet often use Firmer. In other words, Firmer doll translates to fluffy doll, 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 doll. It may sound peculiar, but considering its Sparkle origin, it actually makes a lot of sense. The Firmer doll is staring right at you. The Firmer doll continues to stare right at you. Continue to stare back. The Firmer doll's eyes never blink. Honestly, if they did, it would be quite unsettling. Anyway, it's just an ordinary plush toy. Can you really expect it to utter a single word? If you don't speak, then your silence... no. It must be pointed out that this doll has no suspicious features at all. It exudes within an aura befitting of a Firmer doll, not that of an imaginary neutron bomb. Which means there is no need to bother it anymore. It makes both you and the doll appear rather pitiful. It's best to promptly put an end to this farce. I'm sorry. Daggum, Bubba-Boo! I give up. What's wrong, Silver Cowboy? I found 217 talking dolls. And that's after I got help from the hounds and that man with Plasterhead. Who knows when we'd find them all if we looked for them ourselves? That's a shame. Knowing that fool's habits, I'm afraid we're going to have to keep filtering through the wrong answers. Don't fret. The beauty will guide us. Dude, Foothill found 217 of these things. I found 2. Yo, we are slacking. We are slacking.
We meet again. I am Penacony's famed detective. Got yourself
Oh, man.
I'm more than happy to help, but unfortunately, I'm preoccupied with a couple of
Dude, oh my god, can we just kill the talking ones?
Wait your turn.
You're telling me your case is related to the bomb?
It completely slipped my mind. Dr. Boom specializes in explosives. I need your help, mister. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boom. And with the recent bomb situation, you're
I'm trying to hurt the dolls away.
Dr. Boom is the killer.
This is fair. I'm over here trying to be like, Red, no, there's a bomb. Red's like, but Fox, it's a Sparkle plush. Red, it's going to explode. It's worth it. That would absolutely be the... And then at that point, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. You can have it.
The first case is the So Glad Factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime.
What? What do you mean unidentified fluid?
The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express, and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene.
You just start walking around with it in your hand. You would do it, be like, Red, please put it down. But Fox, I can't. Put it down. If it blows us up, I will kill you. But if it blows us up, it will still be worth it.
Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boom's...
Why are we entertaining this thing? Like, at all?
What piece of evidence do you think is the deciding?
It's you! You were at both crime scenes!
Correct answer! You're good, gray hair. Your mind is pretty
Farming stuff for Firefly. I am so glad that the only thing I have to farm is relics.
Seeing as you've put in so much effort.
Oh, man. To be fair, it's going to be a while before I really get to that because I'm still working on something else right now.
Time's running out. You better find that real bomb quickly.
Please just rip its head off. I swear if they tell me that they found another 300 bombs... My friends, I bring saddening news. Tell us about it. The Trial of Beauty is especially treacherous. I found 145 adorable dolls. But thought they were the fool's bombs. Is this really not a trial of elation or something? No matter what, please be patient, everyone. I have a feeling that as long as our virtuous patience can persuade Adrilla with sincere conviction, even the most difficult of problems will be resolved. Mr. Argenti is right. Everyone, don't let your guard down. Argenti, well, to be fair, he said none of them were bombs, so I guess Red can have those. Oh, man. Yeesh. Man, we be slacking on all aspects of this. All right, let's see. So now we need to go down this way. I will have a lot of fun. Maybe. Hold on. Wait. Okay, wait, no. So if it says over there, then it's actually over here.
Hello, lovely actor. You can call me the director doll. I often use this name in film credits.
What film credits?
Didn't know? I'm the one who directed the entire farce in Penacony. As the leading man of the show, what did you think?
It sucked. Also, it kind of dragged in places, if you want me to be honest. It was a very long story. Right now, I just, let's see. You have way too many storyline transitions.
All my fault for being duped by the masked fools. The screenplay was written by someone named Miss Sparkle. She said she graduated from Sparkle.
Nepotism! I knew it! I knew this script was written by the factors of nepotism! I figured it out.
Who knew that there was no such thing as the film directing and screenwriting program at Sparkle University? In fact, Sparkle University isn't even real!
Why are we entertaining these dolls? Just rip their damn heads off!
Asking questions, and I'm done answering. According to the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all, thus causing you to want to kick yourself for spending this whole time listening to me prattling on, after which we will part ways.
Wait. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
But don't fret. I've also prepared a gift for you.
That doll was right. I'm not gonna lie. The self-awareness of the script for realizing I just want to kick myself every time I'm talking to these dolls. It knows! It knows, chat! It broke the fourth wall. Oh, Red loves this doll. The harmless Chatterbox plush doll bows affectionately to you and then blows you a kiss before bouncing away, vanishing into the depths of the cabin. The IPC Special Investigations team is wrapping up here. We found a total of 329 dolls, but no bomb. I thought I'd drop this update with you guys. Even you guys can't do anything about it? Holy forking short balls! This is going to be a killer. Don't give up, we're so close to 999. The express crew is also about to be done. Keep up the good work, everyone. I'll be taking over the evac team now. Good luck, everyone. Hey, what's up, Star? How's it going? Okay, so now it's just the one up here, I think? Oh, I'll be honest, I was guessing. It's hot. Yeah, you're not kidding.
There's still some time before I explode, so you can take a look around first.
How about no?
Diffuse? No problem. Executing self-diffusing program. This won't take long.
Who builds a bomb with a self-diffusing program?
Now playing Never Give Up, Never Surrender by the trending superstar Ast Rickley from the Epsilon 12 system.
Did this abs... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did this troll... Did this absolute troll right now just Rickroll us? Is that... That did not just happen. Oh my god. I hate this so much. Oh my god, I fucking love it. I really do. I love Star Rail's writing so sometimes. It's so...
How about this? I'll recite it for you. Next up, please enjoy a recital of Never Give Up, Never Surrender. Oh, aha! If you ask me how I feel about you, don't tell me that you pretend
She
not
act.
to see.
Oh my god. Oh my god, she's actually singing it.
Never give you up. Never make you sad. They will never give you up.
They will never give you up, never make you sad. They will never give you up, never make you cry. Oh my god, I fucking hate this so much, but it's so funny. Are you telling me we've gotten Rickrolled 3 times in this game? Is that serious? I love Star Rail so much sometimes. I love that. I have seen people complain on Twitter being like, no, there's too much memes. And you know what? I love the memes. I wish the dialogue options would be a little more serious sometimes, where it kind of feels like we shouldn't be joking all the time. But I do love how seamlessly it fits the memes into the game. Good news, we found the remaining $172 here, but they're also just dolls. What's going on? That girlie pulling a fast one on us? Long time no see, everyone. Miss Sparkle is delighted that everyone is busying themselves over her, and so she's had me deliver a message. I knew it. You've grown some brain cells, gray hair. Miss Sparkle is pleased. All right, enough jokes. Miss Sparkle says this message is super important, so listen up. There are actually 1,000 dolls on the Radiant Feldspar. Let me read! I hate this. I hate that it's like I can't control the pace of the text messages. So I basically have to wait until it's done before I can read shit. I don't like it. It's like, I wish I could control the pace more directly. There are actually 1,000 dolls on the Radiant Feldspar. To reward everyone's efforts, Miss Sparkle has decided to be magnanimous. She will give the coordinates of the final doll with the bomb to everyone. The time I've allotted to everyone far exceeds 10 minutes, but let's all try to hurry up, eh? Something major's going down if you're slowpokes. Oh, and Robin, I'm sure you don't want everyone to know that the family's protection over Penacony has been rendered useless, do you? Hurry up and move out, world-saving heroes! Everyone, don't be misdirected by her appalling prank. We'll gather at the coordinates. When we catch her, we'll definitely teach her a lesson she won't soon regret.
Not much time left. I hope I make it.
Is there an actual time frame on this? Because I feel like I could take a while. Marge is angry about being rickrolled. Yep. I think everybody gets angry about being rickrolled. I don't even get it. That song is goated. Never gonna give you up. Never let you down. Look, I'm sorry. It's a good song. I mean, I'm not sorry, but still. Let's see. Find the 1,000th bomb? Was it on the poop deck? Or was it on the in the banquet hall? Oh, hey, it's Firefly.
Is that Firefly?
The bomb is actually Firefly.
28 minutes, 45 seconds.
Oh.
You're here.
How's the bomb situation? You were also summoned here by the Masked Fools?
The Masked Fools?
Guess how many usable Firefly pieces you have?
So this really was their doing.
1.
Since you're here,
At least
I'll just
one.
keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator,
So the
I
Path of
fear no
Elation
one
has
knows how to
basically
deactivate it.
locked it in place? Then we'll just have to... Okay, so... Then we'll just have to find that person. Oh, 3 decent pieces is pretty good.
Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. And even if we catch her, she won't come quietly.
Is there another way?
Actually, there might be another way.
How?
Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams.
No. Firefly, don't do
I
it.
think this moment heralds the 3rd time.
Like I said earlier, now's not the time for plot twists.
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar.
No.
I will take this
Firefly,
bomb into the
please
depths
don't.
of the dreamscape.
Please don't make me
As
cry.
deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt.
But what about you?
Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our
The
best
sad
and
music
most
is not
logical
helping me
course
right
of
now.
action.
I am a sucker
After all,
for scenes
a
like
long
this.
story
And
deserves
sad
a
music
happy
always gets me. Come
I
on,
have some
no.
words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts.
Damn.
It is not destiny.
Don't you just love the
that shapes
philosophy
us,
lessons we get at the end
but
of every
we
chapter?
who shape destiny.
Ooh.
The
Hey, why
Astral
am I?
Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and
a
shadow.
full-on animated
We walk on
cutscene?
different paths, intertwined,
Oh,
moving forward and growing
Oh no.
together.
Oh no, it's
Maybe the end
badass.
is predestined, but
Oh no, it's
it is
badass,
not
guys.
today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short.
Please,
just
no.
like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer,
Wait a minute, are
in
they
your
also
heart,
playing the new song by Chevy right
always
now?
remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Oh my god. Wait, so it was just a fireworks display? I called this!
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
Wait, what? What the hell?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams.
She yeeted us with that hammer.
Our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless of the results of this illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for.
I have called this since the beginning that Sparkle was faking us out with the bombs and saying it was going to be a fireworks display.
I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
Oh my god, this is beautiful, but what about Firefly's third death? I'm so confused. Oh, hey, it's Acheron. I'm very confused right now. I'm gonna see what else we got. Okay, there's Acheron.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone.
Damn.
Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now.
And people said
While the
Acheron was
Nameless
boring.
are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
We've come to say goodbye to the old Nameless.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Bid farewell to the Nameless.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never
Gallagher
seek
lives on in our
recognition.
hearts and in our party.
How would we even find those 3 people in such a
We
vast
stole
place
him
like
from the
Penacony?
we stole him from the dreamscape.
But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
He's now a trailblazer with the rest
History
of us.
may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys.
Oh, because we
first
trailblaze
glimmer
across the
of light
stars,
in a
obviously.
prolonged night
It's poetic.
often illuminates little, as it is fleeting and the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow.
Don Hong with the poetry lesson. All
Across
right.
the horizon.
A toast. To the
Brooklyn
Nameless.
Tiernan, Rosalina, Jay, and Estella. We raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail.
Hey, what
A
about
toast to
Mikhail?
history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit and a voyage.
Don Hong just told Mikhail to fuck off. Did not even talk about him. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. We gotta go say goodbye to Gallagher? So Gallagher's still alive? What? Hold up. I thought he was gone. I thought he was gone with Misha. Hold up.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Well, not quite. We still gotta go say goodbye to Gallagher.
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we
He didn't meet Tiernan either, or Rosalina.
As the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
But he still said goodbye to them.
Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
A toast to the nameless.
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef.
Oh, it's
raise
Mika.
A toast to you. Watchers
I kept calling him
of the
Micah.
long dream.
My bad.
To your tenacity.
To be fair, I knew a
throughout time,
Micah, and that's the same way you spell
each
his name, so
sorrowful night,
it threw me
and
off.
To the dawn that is finally upon us.
All right, now we go say goodbye to Gallagher, I guess. Who I thought was dead. I thought he was about as dead as Misha. Huh, I guess he never truly faded. Good to know. I love how I'm saying that, and yet I'm moving around as Gallagher. Wait. Oh. I guess not.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
It's Gallagher.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was.
All right,
even
night,
a
heavy
living
robot.
person.
Hope you have a good rest of your night. Get some sleep.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too?
It meant he was dead.
Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been
And
real
now he shall
too,
spend the rest of his afterlife watching over the rest of the nameless. Watching over the graves of Mikhail, Tiernan, Rosalina.
Slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Come on. I'm sorry, that's funny. that was funny. Oh, so now we're gonna go. Okay, so we were only talking to those two while we were on the monuments, but now we're gonna go say goodbye to Mikhail's corpse. This is actually a lot worse, in my opinion. This feels really awkward, actually.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a
I wonder
clock's
how we
hands that
originally
turn
ran
round
into.
and
Oh,
round.
wait a minute. So
The start
Misha
and
in
end
the
of each day will always land on
in the
12
real
o'clock.
world, that was the dream.
The
So the first time we ever
time
actually ran
moving
into Misha actually was the
I
first
should have
time we
been
entered the
left to
dream
say.
world. Gotcha. All right. I
This
just had to think
entire
about that for a
adventure
second
started
one.
because of you, and should naturally.
I
end
just
with
suddenly
you.
remembered that scene and I was like, huh,
And then, a new page will be turned.
a toast. How many of these drinks do we have?
Char legwork. We raise a toast to you.
Are we just like
Watchmaker of the
taking
land
a
of the
sip
dreams,
every time we're like needing to do a
nameless of the
toast?
Astral Express. To Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
Oh sevens,
Our
Mikhail.
duty as nameless Nameless should be complete, right?
The Trailblaze.
I mean, we still have to tell
can
Pom Pom about
illuminate
what
the way.
happened to the Nameless.
But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. McHale must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
If she somehow pulls
Strange
Misha,
feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
I swear, if she just
Why not talk
revives
about it?
Misha,
Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
then I'll just be astounded.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. McHale, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions,
Oh, so it's just a bit of self-reflection. She's going over the fact that they're the same as us.
all the sad and happy memories. The
I'm
everyday that
based
we're
on everything.
used
I'm
to.
like, I would guess we were probably Tiernan. Dun Hong was the watchmaker, and does that make March
They're all in the
Rosalina?
past.
Except you were an ice cube. Oh, dang. Actually, no. Like, in terms of personality, I would actually say March 7th is more like the watchmaker. Due to creativity, just kind of overall craziness. We would probably be Tiernan, and Dun Hong would probably be Rosalina, maybe. I don't know. Time will wash everything away, so treasure the present. One day, our stories will also be part of the past.
Yeah. Maybe that's the precise thing I can't let go of. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about
Apparently
it.
she does read books, which I am surprised by. I would figure the closest thing she would get to a book would probably be a comic book. No matter what, that's very hard to accept.
Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it
Why do I
that
talk
aren't
like an
really
11-year-old?
realistic nor logical, we still hope
I don't
that
know.
their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if
Oh, not
they
me. Okay, I was like, oh.
and we aren't really that special?
Oh, her.
When Mr. McHale
Because that's
sat in
how they
his
wrote the
chair,
voice lines, I
waiting
guess.
for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think what we regret is the fact we couldn't have known these nameless
Each and
to
every
show
one of
them
us is searching for the
that
answer to
everything
this
that
very
they've done
question.
had a purpose.
The universe
These
is
people would
vast,
never get to
and our
see the
lives are but
end
specks.
of Penacony
The
as they
Trailblaze
knew it,
never ends.
and the
But
rise
against
of a
the
new
backdrop
one.
of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch.
No?
But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the Silver Whale, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but
So,
what we
AKA,
can learn from
that whole
others'
spiel
answers,
adds up to it's not the destination,
This is what
it's the
Trailblaze
journey.
means.
AKA,
Sure.
it's everything the Trailblaze stands for.
I'm really sorry
Did
for
we
bringing
really
down the
need all
vibe.
that?
Quick, Don Hung, tell us the dad
We're
joke so I can move.
trailblazers. We're all about the journey. The destination doesn't matter until I want to know what the next part of the story is. But then in that case, I need to know the destination. Tell me the destination.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony.
Well, time to go talk to Pom Pom.
Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
Yep, it's time to return to the
I should
Jianzhou,
get
everybody.
back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
All right, I'm curious. I want to see the final goodbye to Acheron. Wait a minute, are we not going to give a final goodbye to Firefly? You know, our best friend in the whole story? Rude. Also, Kalis and Firefly is canon. Or, Firefly and Stell. It's all canon, in my opinion.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony?
Yeah, I almost forgot.
Our paths would cross in such a way.
So, I'm gonna have to disagree with something here. So you were telling me earlier that Mina really disliked that Firefly was being reduced to waifu character. I can kind of see where the inclination to that is. I really feel like there was so much about Firefly that I was getting so prepared for, and then the game didn't do anything with her. You know what? I'll save the discussion for after the story. I'll save it for after the story concludes. Because right now,
come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to
I want to
formally
see the rest of this
introduce
story,
myself.
get everything off my chest, then we can talk everything out.
Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow.
So interesting. Does that
In
mean
order
that
to fight
emanators
against the
of
cruel
Nihility
end
are
of
not?
self-destruction, I went on a journey in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility.
Does that mean that emanators of the Nihility are not necessarily chosen by the Nihility to bear their power? It's it's a curse more than anything else. That's
where
interesting.
reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it.
Will we meet
The ocean
again?
of stars is vast. And given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again.
Damn, we won't see Acheron ever again.
The
Just like all
trailblazing
the other
expedition
characters
is
in
always
this
full
damn
of
game.
unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again.
Wait, but didn't you just say we won't meet again? So are we gonna meet again or will we not? They are keeping this openly ambiguous for no reason.
In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance.
Yes, I do remember this, and then you slashed me.
Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting.
What if that wasn't an illusion?
What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only nihility.
I disagree. I think I might have seen someone like you.
I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person.
But some things will never change.
Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could.
You
Unfortunately,
know, there's a question that I
we didn't
really want to
achieve the
answer,
outcome we
and it's
wanted.
like, I don't know if I'm going to get the
At moments
opportunity
like
to
this,
do so.
Make me feel
Ah,
like I
it's a
never
tough
even
choice.
In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing
Damn.
their
Acheron needs a
silhouettes
hug.
overlap with my past.
Black Swan, get over
In your
here.
opinion,
You're Acheron's
this
official
deja
dance
vu
partner.
mean?
You give her the hug. I'm not prepared for anything near her, to be honest. Perhaps some sort of sentimental attachment? The wish to return to the past. The longing for a certain someone.
Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they
So
are
all of those answers would have gotten me this
I believe
sentence.
It's not something external,
That's a pretty good way to do the options.
something
They're
that
all
originates
false
within us.
options
an emotion
because any one of them could have been the
traverses
correct
time
answer,
from a
and then she
certain
just
moment
supplies
of
the
our
rest of them
past
herself.
to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness.
I love the soundtrack,
Or
by the
maybe
way,
it
though.
brings
This is
pain
really
and
good.
sorrow. Each time we
Pretty
reminisce
sure that's
on our
piano.
past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path.
Our shared path?
Within
Am I
them,
suddenly
we glimpse
Nihility? I
our
thought I
own
was Harmony.
And thus,
One day we're gonna get to be
truly
Nihility, and I'm
exist.
curious to see how it'll happen.
just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives.
I'm gonna be real. I want us to be Lightning
Set
Nihility.
forth on your voyage without hesitation.
Just because of Kafka.
aimless, on the path of the Trailblaze.
I
Even
want
if
it
the
to
ending
be
has been
like...
predetermined, that's fine. There are
And at some point, Kafka dies, and we pick up her sword, and suddenly we're Lightning
on
Nihility.
the road towards the end.
Like, it
there
just
are still
breaks something in
many
us.
things that we can do.
Red won't like that story, but
And
I just think it
because
would
of
be
this,
so interesting.
The end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of Journey.
Dude, this,
All those
first of all,
things,
this screenshot is
beautiful before,
glorious.
are still so now. And I believe
I'm gonna save this, actually. I might use this I might use this for the thumbnail. I haven't quite decided yet, but alright, save as.
it will still bloom at the end of the Nihility.
I should have waited.
Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
Apparently I'm getting 2 screenshots because holy cow, I love this one. I'm not gonna lie. The OG form of Acheron, I think is actually way prettier. Am I the only one who thinks that? Like, if I was to go and say it's like current Acheron that we see is probably hotter just because of all the design aesthetics that they use. But I think this one's cuter. Well, goodbye, Acheron. It's now time to return to the Astral Express, everybody. You ready to go, guys? Time to find out where we're going next. Oh, poor Pom Pom. No! Someone give this rabbit a hug. And then while you're doing that, can you cut off his tail for me so we can revive Akavilli?
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Damn, Don.
Still better than just standing there like a
Damn.
scarecrow.
She's got a point. Is March picking on Pom-Pom again?
How could you say that? Don't be so mean. And while you're here, why don't you help me comfort
Well, because I don't know
Pom-Pom?
what the problem with Pom-Pom actually is right now. Chill out.
We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and
Oh,
he suddenly
well, I mean, to be
started
fair,
crying.
all of his friends died.
The conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is never
Okay, that's a lie. You are like sad most days that I come back to the Astral Express, like at least once a month. Yeah, no, I have seen you cry at least once a month on my one trip to the Astral Express. Don't even try to pull that shit with me.
completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel.
Look, I had better shit to do than hang out on the Astral Express.
It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
I never show up here. I'm sorry. Oh, poor Pom-Pom. Give him a hug.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom-Pom.
Well, I guess we're taking a break in the next car.
Let's go, March.
Well, I guess we're not gonna find out about our next destination yet. Red, I said hug Pom-Pom, not slap him. Pom-Pom doesn't deserve this.
I never expected Pom-Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom-Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can
Pom-Pom is a very
surmise
old
that
rabbit.
their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express, and
Except us.
value every journey.
Do you think Pom-Pom would cry if we died, or do you think he would celebrate?
Leave it to Miko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express.
Pom-Pom said we might run out of fuel.
Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom
so basically,
pacing anxiously up and down
wait,
the corridor.
How does us staying longer
Putting in a lot of work
use
for
up
us.
more fuel?
Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every Trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption,
So basically
the
the-
Express will receive
Okay, that
a
makes much more
constant
sense. I was
flow
very
of energy,
confused.
much like a perpetual
Thank you for
motion
answering my
machine.
questions.
But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Oh, so does that mean there's only 2 more warps and then the game is over?
Risky? I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again.
At least you'll be an adorable ice cube.
When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad.
See, we got the Riz. We know how to settle this.
Cube floating around in space again.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Well, maybe stop going
Yes,
to planets
I've
that are about to
already checked the
die.
astral charts.
Maybe that would be a good idea.
The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Wait, is that Black Swan?
Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
March is getting riz. Like, first Robin calls her cute, and now Black Swan. I'm sorry, March, can you teach us your ways? You were just picking up all the ladies. Black Swan, what are you doing here?
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtained
Accidentally.
fuel.
Bullshit, you had your ears to the
I just
door.
wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak
Okay.
candidly.
Yeah, where are we going?
Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. Especially with those Mayan memories of yours.
Dunhong is not very happy. He's like,
But I
bitch,
digress.
you want to keep going? I will strike you
Express
down.
Is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine. Have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached.
Like?
Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Okay, well, where are we going?
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination...
Yeah, what
of which
is
you
it?
speak,
Can we stop hyping it up? I want to
what
know
sort
what
of
it
world
is.
it?
Where are we going? Road trip, everybody.
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection.
And this
A
world
world
is...
fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance.
And this world
The
is...
eternal land, Amphorius.
Okay. What is Amphorius?
I hope I'm not too late, child.
Oh, it's Jade.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Wait, why is Jade
Looks
one...
like my time's up.
Wait, hold on, what?
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death.
So wait, the
My
IPC
fate
is gonna
lies
take
entirely
in
your hands,
Sunday? What's
Lady
going on?
Jade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Okay, now I'm curious. What is this?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well.
Now the
I'm
question
very glad to
is
see that you're so
that
full
actually
of
Jade?
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm.
It could just as easily be
Especially
Sparkle
come to see
shapeshifting
me,
again.
Just to sate your vile vanity.
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it?
Okay, what's about to happen here?
If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question. Which is
What's going
why
on?
you don't have to answer me right
I don't
now.
understand what's happening.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not.
So basically,
accept your charity.
Is she just freeing him?
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting.
Okay,
the sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. Ah, a word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
What? Boot Hill has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Boot Hill. Oh, hey, Robin might visit. Awesome. Sparkle might visit. Oh, that'll be Red's favorite visitor. Black Swan might visit. Argenti might visit. Okay. Okay, chat. I gotta... Hold up. Give me a second. I gotta be real with everybody real quick. I don't know how I felt about this storyline at all. Hold on. Let me also go ahead and turn that off. I'm gonna turn on my soundtrack real quick, because this will be the end. I do not know how I feel about that story at all. It was fun, but I gotta say, it felt like a bit of a letdown. I will say, okay, so I have called sorry, not the Firefly. I have called the Sparkle thing since the bombs were, like, revealed, or rather the button has existed. I'm like, it's gonna just be fireworks. It was very irritating that we weren't just going ahead and having it happen, but I was like, it's just gonna be fireworks. I've known this since that aspect has been introduced, so I feel vindicated on that one. But the thing with Firefly is, the thing that bugs me is that, okay, so this is going back to the thing with Mina Aoyama. You mentioned that she didn't like how Firefly seemed to just get waifu'd. I don't think Firefly has been waifu'd at all. I think that is a community thing where it's like everyone's like, oh, she's such a waifu character, and that tends to spill over. What I dislike is that it feels like the story didn't do enough with her. The first portion, which introduced her, I was okay with that. I was also okay with the fact that, alright, we didn't really found out what happened to Firefly until 2.2, was it? I don't know. Either way, it was just more like, Firefly went off, she did her own thing, made sense. But now it's like, when we were brought together, it kind of felt like we should have had something. It felt like we should have had some kind of real work with her, but nothing happened. Like, genuinely, I thought for a moment she was gonna die, because the story said she was gonna die. She would die 3 times. We knew about 2 of them, but we never saw the 3rd. And someone's gonna say, it's like, oh, well, we thought she died at that moment, so that was the thing. And I'm just like, I don't think it counts. I'm gonna be real with you. This was probably the most disappointing ending out of all. I think this was actually the most disappointing epilogue out of what we've gotten so far. Belobog's epilogue as we were leaving the planet was probably the best. The Luofu's was boring, but it made sense in the context of the story it was telling. But Penacony's just does not... It has really cool animated sequences, it had really cool action, but I just don't feel it lives up to the rest of the story. And that might be a hot take for a lot of people. Hey, what's up, Invernero Sword? I can see a lot of people really enjoying this, but for me, I just kind of can't. That's really all it is it's like I can't give it the same score that I would have given the rest of this. I don't know. I feel like Luofu's epilogue is not about clearing up story at all. That's the thing. It's about finishing up the story where it's at. And it's obvious we're going back to the Xianzhou anyways. We're still getting more story there. And Penacony is obviously going to be the same thing. But it's just that the Penacony story seemed to be promising a lot, and it just kind of felt like it fell short. I think that's my main problem. Like I said, this might be a hot take. I'm not going to get into a debate on it because it's just my opinion. And if people disagree with me, they can fight me in the comments section. Bring it on. In any case, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I will say I will probably not be streaming tomorrow because I need to do some serious editing for a couple of videos. I want to try one more time to get these videos up. If they get blocked again, then I can call a quit to that, to even attempting any more videos on the subject. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the support. Now, for tonight's raid, I'm thinking if they are live, I saw a notification for them. We might be raiding Molly Zhang, who is the voice actress for Sela. She is also playing 2.3 story. I feel like everybody is playing. Okay, yeah. So maybe she'll have a different take on it than I do. So I think it'll be interesting to see. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your nights, everybody. I really should wait until the raid message pops up before I start doing an outro, shouldn't I? It always feels awkward.